What is up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And what in the FS1 is going on over there with Emmanuel Ocho, Joy Taylor, and Skip Bayless? Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go. FS1 host Joy Taylor used sexual relationships with ex-NFL star co-host Emmanuel Ocho and network executive Charlie Dixon to further her career, according to lawsuit facing a number of sports media biggest names. Now, guys, before we even continue to talk about this, we're going to discuss who this lady is. Now, guys, this going to get a little crazy because Skip Bayless is involved in some crazy stuff. I knew Skip Bayless, man. I knew that boy Skip Bayless. Goodness gracious, man. I want to make sure that I say this lady's name the correct way. Her name is Najin Faraj. That's what I'm gonna say, guys. That's the best way I can say it. And I know a lot of people are wondering who this chick is. This is the lady here. She seems to be a well put together young lady, been over there at Fox Sports. Apparently she was a MUA makeup artist or whatever. She did a lot of work with obviously all the sport media analysts over there, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, Joy Taylor, Emmanuel Ocho. She got to know everybody fairly well, and she has some things to say about Miss Joy Taylor. It seems like their friendship has somewhat soured, and she is now spilling the beans over the sexual harassment she was receiving at Fox Sports from Skip Bayless, who I will be making a video about, who offered her $1.5 million for the box. Jesus Christ, man. And Joy Taylor, who has been exposed for, I guess, allegedly sleeping her way to the top. Now, guys, this is where it's going to get crazy, as this is, I think, like a 40-something page, lawsuit. It's open to the public. And this lady here kept her receipts. As it says here in Mrs. Faraj's lawsuit, in approximately February 2020, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraj to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Miss Faraj arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man named Emmanuel Ocho. Now, you guys know Emmanuel Ocho, he's on the show The Facility, which took over for Skip Bayless. And I got to tell you guys, I am not an Emmanuel Ocho fan. I think that he goes out of his way to act like this fake civil rights Christian type guy. And normally those be the biggest crooks to me, if you ask me. I do think that he's a simp to a sort. And I just think that he's kind of like whack. You have some guys who are very, very organic at what they do. And I just feel like Emmanuel Ocho is he's kind of cheesy. It is what it is. I think that he tries too hard. He tries to go on these Instagram rants and create stories that he hopes to go viral, because we all know that he was famous from the show Unpopular Conversations with a Black Man. Okay, so I feel like ever since that happened, his career took off. He obviously won some type of Emmy or something, and he's on the show with Oprah, so he's created a household name for himself. But here's the thing: a lot of people in the industry think that this guy is just a fraud, and you can just look at the videos from Marcellus Wiley, Jason Whitlock, and all of the people around who just know that this guy is just someone who's always trying to do whatever he can to get to the top. And it looks like him and Joy have that in common. It goes on to say Miss Faraj did not know Mr. Ocho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. A few months after meeting Mr. Ocho at lunch, Miss Faraj noticed him in the hallway while at work. Miss Faraj asked Miss Taylor if Mr. Ocho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Mr. Ocho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself. And we all know that that was a show that was just renamed with Paul Pierce and Keyshawn Johnson, who was terrible. As before, it was Emmanuel Ocho, Joy Taylor, and I forget the other guy. I can't remember if it was Marcellus or anything, but it seems like the math is mathing right here is what I'm getting at. And maybe that's how Joy got, on the scene, because a lot of people don't like Joy Taylor because of the super feminist movement and the super feminist attitude. That's why out of everybody being accused, you don't really hear people clowning Skip Bayless or this Charlie guy. You see everybody going at Joy Taylor. Why? Because Joy Taylor puts on this, she gives off this aura like, I am the best, any man should bow down to me, I am a woman, I am pro this, pro that. And we all know that kind of rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And even some of the women I've seen on her comments, and Joy Taylor is very petty. She will go back at you in the comment section. She does give off that super rich royalty type of attitude, which ain't nothing wrong with. I mean, if you got it, then you got it. but it's about how you got it. The truth is being brought to the light, I see. Let me keep going though. Miss Farji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Ocho at the same damn time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. If this is true, because this is all alleged, guys, we don't know if this is true or not, but man, this seems very detailed, and for her to even remember the date and the time frame approximately of February 2020, I mean, it just sounds like she's very well documented on all of this stuff going on at Fox Sports. And Joy Taylor, man, is playing a dangerous game if this is true. I think that for me, myself personally, it probably explains why Joy Taylor is always angry and seems always miserable towards men, because you have a tainted spirit. I mean, you got a tainted spirit, and you know, you're doing what you got to do to get to the top. That slowly takes your joy. Get it? And then you become a somewhat female narcissist, like Joy Taylor acts like sometimes. And we've seen the videos where she's like, do I look like a girl that's going to pay for anything? Do I look like a girl that's going to do this, do this? She just has a very snobbish attitude. And I think that's why a lot of people are really enjoying, you know, if this is her downfall. I don't know if this is her downfall, but man, it's just a whole messy situation over there at Fox Sports. And we all know that this goes on in TV in general. But, you know, I think that ESPN and Fox Sports should do a lot of cleanup, because this is just too messy to be out like that. And it's a very bad look for Fox Sports. Ms. Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful. You see that? You see that type of ego? And once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she will follow through on the plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She will not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. Obviously, being in California, man, like this type of stuff goes on every single day. But if this is true, man, this is a very terrible look on Joy Taylor, man, because of the attitude and how people already view her. I know that this is all alleged, but it's just certain pieces in this statement scream truth. Scream truth. For this to even be public like this, I mean, I'm curious to see if Joy Taylor's going to come out, if she's going to sue for defamation, you know, if any of this, because I don't think she will. I think that she's more so worried about what else Farji is going to say. In approximately September 2022, Ms. Taylor started to work on Speak. Ms. Taylor requested Ms. Farja to do her hair. It says here, guys, that the suit alleges Joy Taylor began insulting Ms. Farji on a personal and professional level after their friendship ended. Farji, who is a Persian descent, also claims Taylor mocked the English pronunciation of her name. Seems like they just ended things in a very ugly manner. It seems like she's out of a job, so that could be a motive. She says that she's suffered loss of earnings. As you guys see here, it says that Ms. Farja has suffered and continues to suffer losses in earnings, losses in other employment benefits, losses in other financial aspects. Furthermore, she has suffered and continues to suffer emotional distress, shame, embarrassment, and fear, all to her damage in an amount to be proven at the time of trial, the suit reads. If I have to be honest, guys, Joy Taylor she's obviously very appealing. You know what I'm saying? She gets her waist, nice smile. She definitely has a nice, you know, breast area. Looks good. Fair skin, look real nice, you know, beautiful woman. But Joy Taylor has an attitude that kind of destroys all of that, right? And then that's why I think that, you know, right now I'm wondering, you know, how is Joy Taylor feeling, man? You know, all your business out like that. I know Emmanuel Acho, you know, I wonder how Shady McCoy and them are really behind the scenes, like joking about this and probably cracking jokes. This guy Emmanuel Acho tries to be as button up as he can, but clearly, guys, he's just like the rest of us men out here. He's a fraud, okay? I'm not saying that all men are frauds, but come on. You got the Mr. Too Goody Shoes out here trying to act like he just does everything the right way and he's the most crooked person. And Joy Taylor, man, hey, what can I say? How can you knock a woman who's just using her leverage, man? That's just something that most women, not all women, have been known to be and known to do, right? I mean, not too many women can sit and talk about sports. Not too many men want to talk about sports with women. But if you are eye candy and if you are good to look at, it seems like you're going to have a job in today's time. But whoever this Farja lady is, it seems like she knows a lot more of what was going on behind the scenes. I mean, but if you think about it, Joy Taylor walks around with this his demeanor and his attitude, like, hey, you know, I'm the best, girl power this, I worked so hard to get here, and this just really makes her look like a complete liar. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you guys think that Joy Taylor will still be employed after these allegations? Do you guys think that she will be suspended? Do you guys think this is something or nothing? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.